Good morning. Why it feels good to quit and give up and what to do about it. So over the next 3 to 5 minutes, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And it's something that came up in the Q&A this week when, what happens when we start something and the journey when we try and change our habits. And I just want to describe this today. So, when we start anything, we start up here. We start real high with uninformed optimism, almost like, yes, I'm ready for this. September started, kids go back to school. Things start to settle back down. I get into my routine again. Normality comes in. I'm going to do it. And then what happens is we start something, and then quite often in programs and stuff we start, apps, etc., it relies on our own motivation. But then what happens when things get hard and there's that lack of support, lack of accountability, and we're not really told what we need to do or have that support to account to someone, then we go into that almost informed pessimism. So it's very easy to be pessimistic then. Oh, you know what? I didn't realise I was going to have to get to bed at this time. I didn't realise I was going to have to drink this water or whatever. I didn't realise I was going to have to do this 10-minute workout or this. I didn't realise I'd need to do X, Y, and Z. And then we fall into this pit of despair. And this is what the emotional cycle of change involves. And with any change, we go into this cycle because our body loves homeostasis. Our brain loves homeostasis. Our body loves to stay the same. Doesn't like change at all. So when we're hit with change, we go into this pit of despair. So the pit of despair is where we say things like, it'll be easier when things settle down. It'll be easier when things settle down a bit more. It'll be easier when there's less social events. It'll be easier when I haven't got this on. It'll be easier when this job quietens down. My job's picked up a bit now. It'll be easier when my shoulder has recovered a bit more. And this is those moments where instead of choosing the language like it'll be easier when there's nothing I can do about it, it's all out of my control, we have to switch this and ask instead, hey, what could I do? What could I do here? Because although it feels hard, and this is why it feels so good to quit in this moment, because at the moment you're feeling the pressure on yourself. There's a lot of pressure on you. You're feeling like, you know what? I just don't know if I can handle another thing. It just feels like another pressure. If you've ever felt that, put a yes in the comments. Let me know. And I know everyone would have, because this is the emotional cycle change is what we go through. And it feels easier just to quit. And it feels easier just to go, you know what? If I get rid of this now, that's one less thing that I have to worry about. It's one less pressure to, I'm going to get that 20 minutes back that I would have been exercising, that half an hour back that I would have been exercising. No, I'm just going to not worry about anything. And it feels good in the short term, but you're going to reach a point, and it's important to be aware in this moment, because it might be our energy levels kind of sinking in with this decision here. But there's going to reach a point again where you're going to go, blimey, I need to do something about this again now. And it's a reminder that it's easier to keep up than give up and start again. It's easier to keep up than catch up, because when you quit, you're actually going backwards. Although it feels like you get an instant dopamine hit, which is why it's quite addictive to quit. Quit things that make us feel uncomfortable in that pit of despair. Because when we quit, we just go back into uninformed optimism. We go again, yes, this is going to be the one now. Now I'm here, I'm going to do this now. And we just keep repeating the cycle. When actually what we need to do there is maybe change our expectations and realize it's going to be hard anyway, right? It's hard if we stay the same. That's why we're doing this anyway. And it's hard if we do it. So you might as well choose the hard that's going to get you the results that you want. Because then we go into informed optimism. Okay, if I'm going to get the results I want, instead of saying, I have to drink water, I have to, increase my protein, I have to get an exercise session in, it's really hard. What about I get to exercise today. I get to go for a walk. I get to create more energy. I get to bed at a certain time, so I have more energy. I'm better with the kids, better with the grandkids. I have more energy to run after them, get up and down from the floor. I get to do these things. When we switch that, our brain's almost going, I actually want to do these things, because we said we want to do those things, right? When you came in initially, and I speak to people, they say, I want more energy. That's what I want. So we must want these things. So then we need to remind ourselves that it's going to be hard anyway. So you might as well choose the hard that gets you the results that you want. Then we reach that fulfillment stage, and that's that sense of achievement. And then we go into this cycle again, because we're never really happy. So we'll probably want to do a bit more, and that's okay. We can be happy. It's probably the wrong word. We can be happy, but it doesn't mean we don't want more. And that's okay, because human beings are very much motivated by progress, seeing progress, whether that's with exercise, seeing progress, whether people like the scales, measurements, etc. So I hope that helps. Any questions on that, do let me know. Have a lovely Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Take care.